This is one of the questions that we have as part of our SQE1 sample pack. And really what I wanted to do is just draw your attention to the three key component parts to one of our SQE1 questions. So you'll see at the start of the question here, we have three paragraphs. This is what we call the stem, and the stem is essentially the fact pattern or the story of the question. And it contains all of the information that a candidate needs to answer the question. And we will always endeavour to keep the length of the stem and indeed the rest of the question to the minimum number of words that are required to test the particular point. Another important point to mention in relation to the stem is that there's no need for candidates to make any assumptions or any inferences. All of the information and facts required to answer the question are contained in that stem. We then go through to the second component part of our question, which is the lead-in. You can see that in bold there. And this really is just the question that needs to be answered by the candidate. And we very much aim to keep this as short and concise as possible. And then we move through to our options. So you'll see that an SQE1 question has 5 options for candidates to choose from. Only one of those options is the correct answer. We also have 4 plausible what we call distractor options. And the final thing to note in relation to these questions and the options in particular is that we don't introduce any new facts in the options. Going back to the point I raised earlier, all of the facts needed to answer the question are in the stem.